Hey folks, it's Javier here. I'm just doing a live video because my phone is completely out of space. I wanted to talk about what I did yesterday. I went to, obviously if you guys saw, I went to like a Benny Hin crusade yesterday. It was in a church, location disclosed. But Benny Hin was there preaching, and so let me just get to the point. Benny Hin, he's a world-renowned famous pastor, and he's done many crusades throughout his life. And by crusades, I mean like he's gone to Africa, gone to India, gone to all these other countries, and he basically just crowds auditoriums, just entire crowds like auditoriums and entire like stadiums and arenas. I'm doing a video. I'm sorry. You're good. And honestly, what he does and what he's done throughout his life is very similar to like what like Billy Graham has done and evangelist Reinhard Bonnke, who really had a passion for the souls in Africa. And it was a really, honestly, it was a very moving event to see this veteran in Christ, this crusader, come to a place that was relatively near enough to me so I can actually see him preach. And I'm telling you, folks, and the amazing thing about it is like when he does these crusades, whether it's in India or Africa or wherever, or any of these other countries, you know. Like in one crusade, it could be like hundreds of thousands of people just coming to Christ and getting saved. And same thing with Reinhard Bonnke, who, by the way, was my favorite evangelist of all time. I saw Reinhard Bonnke's last live before he died, and I remember that. I'll never forget it. I still have it shared on Facebook from 2019. But he's basically similar to Billy Graham, and Billy Graham, Reinhard Bonnke, even Kenneth Copeland, even though he's kind of like. That he's another story, but what they do is they travel the world in packed stadiums to preach the gospel to so many people, and honestly, it's very, very powerful to see that. So it was an honor to see Benny Hin yesterday. I'm very proud, even though to see how much God has used him throughout his life. Don't agree with him on everything, but that is okay. But proud of him. And just amazed and just proud of the work that God has done for him to bring so many souls to Christ and so many souls to salvation. And honestly, I guess my big point I want to make in this video is just like against his critics, like a lot of the fundamentalist, traditional, well, they want you to be in a church with elders, blah 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 blah, presiding over you, qualified men, whatever. And at the end of the day, it's just like these are like kind of like a very overly pharisaical wing of Christianity would like judge somebody like Benny Hin, who has brought countless souls to Christ through his ministry, through his work. Yeah, sure, he has private jets and whatever. Who cares? Who cares about that? If God gives him a private jet, who am I to judge that? Same with Kenneth Copeland and all that stuff. Reinhard Bonnke, all of them. But at the end of the day, who are we to judge somebody like Benny Hin, who has like packed auditoriums and stadiums in all these countries and brought so many souls to Christ? But he had try to call him like a false prophet and stuff and all that, when he's not. Like firsthand, I'll say him, Todd White, I saw one after the other, like within a week apart. Both just powerful men of God who have been used so mightily by the Lord to bring souls to Christ. And it was just a true honor to be able to see him in person and to see him preach in person. I got links to this to like various parts of the sermon down below. Obviously, when recording, I have to kind of be sneaky because they don't like people recording and they'll like tap on you to shut your camera off and stuff. But hey, it is what it is. An honor to be there, an honor to see him preach. Very honored. I totally 100% believe that he's being used by the Lord. and that many, many, many souls have come to Christ through him and through how God has used him. That's all for now. An honor. Thanks for watching. Javier Block 28 tuning out.